Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever episode of the Blues Home and Away podcast. Now, in this kind of podcasting, it's kind of like a podcast slash radio slash talk, well not talk show, but you know what I mean, like I'm just going to be talking to a blank screen, but you guys probably going to see the thumbnail of the video on your screen now. So today we're going to be going through the match preview for Chesterfield's home game against Wealdstone on Saturday. Now, Chesterfield, obviously at the weekend, played Aldershot. They won 2-0 at their ground, the EBB Stadium, and Danny Rowe in the 71st minute got a penalty, made it 1-0 to the Sparrites. And it was Kabongo to Schminger in the 76th minute to give Chesterfield the opening day win they wanted. This is the type of stuff we're going to be going through. I've got a bunch of stats right in front of me. And remember, if you do enjoy this sort of stuff, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Rightio, let's get into it with the last match. Now, Wealdstone, they took on Woking at home. Obviously, I've just said Chesterfield's last game. We all know that. But let's have a look at Wealdstone. Wealdstone's first game, they played Woking, as I just said, and they unfortunately lost 2-1. Now, Wealdstone got a goal. Fair play to them. But they did unfortunately lose 2-1. And yet, that is what Wealdstone did in their last match. Let's have a look at the match stats now. From that Wealdstone game, Woking had 2 shots on target to Wealdstone's 1. Woking had 3 shots off target to Wealdstone's 5. Woking had 3 corners, Wealdstone had 7 corners. So they had quite a lot of corners and chances to get a goal. Both sides had 4 offsides. Wealdstone had 7 fouls conceded to Woking's 13. So in total that is a match amount of 20 fouls conceded, which is just insane. And we've got Wealdstone had 1 yellow card, not too sure who it is, whereas Woking had 2 yellow cards. That are the match stats for Wealdstone's home game against Woking, which they lost on the opening day. Let's have a look now at Chesterfield's match facts. We go into this game on the back of a win. We had quite a lot of stats in the game. I'm going to read them out to you now. So, Aldershot had 1 shot on target to Chesterfield's 5, which again, they scored 2. Aldershot didn't score their only shot on target. Aldershot had 3 shots off target to Chesterfield's 7. That is a big amount for Chesterfield. We want to get our shots as close to the goal as possible. We want to get them on target if possible. And of course, we want to score our goals. So I think that's the thing we need to slightly improve on. Having most of our shots be on target. Because as you can see, we had 5 shots on target and 7 shots off target, which means we had a total of, quick maths, 12 shots throughout the game, and we only have 5 on target. We need to, it's a good amount, but I think we need to slightly improve on that. Aldershot had 8 corners to Chesterfield's 2. Aldershot had 8 corners, yes, 8 corners. Yes, it is throughout the entire match, but the fact that we can concede 8 corners, I think we need to improve on that. I think, yes, we defended our 18-yard box very, very well. And I give credit to the lads. They played very well on Saturday. I watched the highlights. You can go watch the highlights on Chesterfield's YouTube channel. But yeah, I think we need to improve on not having as much corners conceded. So, Aldershot had no offsides to Chesterfield's 5. 5 offsides. We need to improve on that as well. We can't be having loads of offsides. I'm not trying to say we played awful on Saturday. We were unbelievable on Saturday. The away support was fantastic. I think we deserved to win the game. And stuff like that. But even teams like Manchester City have times where they need to improve, and I'm trying to spot them differences where we might need to improve. So, fouls now. Aldershot, they had 13 fouls conceded, whereas Chesterfield had 12. So, for both sides, that is quite a lot of fouls. 13 plus 12 is 25. 25 fouls in a match. Jesus Christ. I'm just trying to think of it. It's just crazy. For both teams, I think they need to slightly improve in that as well. Again, not 100% sure what the fouls were. There might have been light fouls. There might have been really bad fouls. But, again, slightly need to improve. Yellow cards now. Aldershot had 3 yellow cards to Chesterfield's 5. I heard on 1866 radio that we had a darn lot of yellow cards. Again, need to improve on that. I think we need to improve on stop lunging into tackles. Maybe James Rose saying that. Fudge it if you get a yellow card or something like that. I don't think he would have said that, but I'm just trying to think. We had no red cards either. And they are the match facts for Aldershot's... Chesterfield's 2-0 win away at Aldershot. Now, the starting lineup for Chesterfield on that day. Loach was in goal. It was Miller and King at kind of like the wing back. Then it was Gunning, Maguire and Grimes, the 3 centre-backs. So we're kind of playing like 5 at the back, 3 in midfield and 2 up front. The 3 in midfield was Mandeville, Weston and Oyeleka. So, yeah, good midfield 3. I'll read the subs in a minute. And the up front 2, which I think will be the up front 2 for most of the season, is Schminger and Danny Rowe. I'm not too sure what the Wealdstone lineup was. I don't know a lot of their players. I'm just trying to read it from a Chesterfield perspective. Now, I think this is how we'll play a lot of the season. My issue is if Maguire gets injured. We have Kerr. Great. Kerr, in my opinion, should be starting for Grimes. I don't think Grimes is... I think Kerr's just better than Grimes, and I think he proved that last season. Loach, we don't really have another keeper. Payne, he could always replace Rowe. Or Schminger, actually. I just can't see... One of them 2 strikers is going to have to play every game. Not of the season, but they're going to be tired by the end of the season, is what I'm trying to say. I don't think we have enough strikers. I think we need to... Well, true, we have Tyson and we have Denton, but I think them 2 strikers need to go. Denton, yeah, maybe you could say, but Tyson, he's a good striker. He's done everything for us, but I think he needs to go soon. I just don't think he fits this team anymore. But you never know, he might spring back into the team and do really well. Midfield 3, I'll probably swap Clark for maybe Oyeleka. Weston, I'd maybe keep Weston in the team. We have Carlisle. Wait, let me just read you the substitutes for the game. So we had Clark, we had Carline, we had Saidu Khan, or some people say Saidu Khan, I don't know how you say it. And we had Payne and Kerr. Carline, he came on for King in the 75th minute. Clark, he came on for Mandeville in the 54th minute. And Oyeleka, he came on for Oyeleka in the 81st minute. And Payne and Kerr were not, they were substitutes that weren't used. Khan, in my opinion, he needs to be starting. In my opinion, he could replace Oyeleka in the next game, or even Wealdstone. But to me, Mandeville, he has to be in that team for at least the first half of the game. Clark, he's a substitute player for me. Midway through the game, he could bring Clark on. That's the kind of player Clark is for me. Maybe he might spring into the first team. You never know. But I have high expectation for Clark. Carline. It's going to be competition. There is going to be competition between Whittle, Carline, Miller and King. Them four players are going to be fighting for their positions. Miller and King, the two summer signings, started this game. And I think Carline will replace King in this game against Wealdstone on Saturday. King, I have nothing wrong with him. He is a superb player. I think we just need to switch it around a bit. I just think we do. And that's going to happen a lot around the season. Payne and Kerr. I don't know what to say about Payne. I can't see him starting a lot of this season. Maybe coming on as a sub. You never know, they might start on Saturday instead of Tshminga. But I don't know why Rowe would drop Tshminga. Or even Rowe. He might start them both on Saturday, you never know. But after we signed Tshminga, I think Payne, it's not looking good for him. And Kerr, he can always come into the first team, I think. Right, now that I've gone through my opinions of the team on Saturday, I'm going to be going through the league table. Now, a lot of teams are top of the table, or joint top of the table. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of teams won on Saturday and got 3 points, which means they're all technically joint top of the table, but it doesn't really matter at this stage. I'm not going to say, because currently Notts County are top of the league on goal difference. I'm not going to say, they're going to be top of the league most of the season. I can guaranteedly guess it will probably change on Saturday, but this is just what it is at this current stage. Wealdstone, I'm not too sure where they are. They are in 15th with 0 points. Again, joint bottom. Only two teams who only got a point on Saturday, and that was the Southend versus Wrexham game. No, not Southend, Solihull Moors, I apologise. Ryan Reynolds, Wrexham. Chesterfield currently sit in 4th. Again, joint top. But 4th is not a bad place to start off the season with. Now, the Wealdstone manager, let me just say, is Stuart Maynard. He'll be coming to the Technique Stadium on Saturday with his boys. And give us a game, I think. I think Wealdstone, they're not going to be a walk in the park. I think they're going to give us a game, but I think we'll win the game. I'm not going to say my prediction yet, but yeah. Right, the Wealdstone top scorer is, again, doesn't really matter, because we're not really looking too much on table and top scorers as evidence as this player is a good player or this team's a good team, etc. But I'm just going to say that their top scorer is Joshua Amora with 1 goal. Obviously, they scored that 1 goal on Saturday when they took on Woking. They got 1 back. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering, by the way, but this is just how it's going to be. Chesterfield's top scorer, again joined, but this is what Flash Gord says on top scorers, It says Danny Rowe with 1 goal, but obviously Kabongo to Schminger again got a goal on Saturday, so they're both joint top scorers. But they all are. And yeah, that is pretty much your match preview for Saturday's game against Wealdstone. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll be ready to do more in the future. And yeah, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all soon. Have a great day. See you on site. Oh yes, as well, sorry, nearly forgot. The away attendance was 626. Away Chesterfield supporters, the overall attendance was 2,393. That would not have been 2,000 plus if the Chesterfield fans weren't there. So I'm just saying that. And yeah, that's it. Great turnout for the Chesterfield lot. See you all soon. Have a great day.